Hello car lovers, driving the 2024 Hyundai Kona N line. What to say about this vehicle? It's all been redone and it's a lot bigger. An overview.
The 2024 Hyundai Kona is a subcompact crossover. Quebecers love subcompact crossovers because of their price and convenience. The Kona is all new, and Hyundai claims it was designed as an EV first, gas engine second. The exterior styling is a little crazy. That's up to you. Hyundai is always bold in its styling. Kona is certainly much bigger than the previous version, there's no question. This translates especially well in the interior. This Kona is so much more roomy on the inside. The layout is logical and you immediately feel the familiar Hyundai design language. Kona is also an exceptional value. The mid-trim with option package and all-wheel drive is $35,000 plus tax, which is an excellent value. We got the all-wheel drive N model that goes for $38,000 plus tax, and you get the turbocharged engine and an ultimate option package for an extra $3,000. So my pick is the preferred mid-trim, which has the 2-liter engine that produces 147 horsepower and 132 pounds of torque and does 8.4 liters in the city and 6.7 liters on the highway. All-wheel drive, 9 liters and 8.1 liters. The 1.6 turbo produces 190 horsepower and 195 pounds of torque, 9.7 liters in the city, 8.3 liters on the highway. Base engine gets a CVT, turbocharged engine gets an 8-speed automatic. Improvements are everywhere. More roomy, more refined, more quiet on the highway. Just a great value.
So that's the new Hyundai Kona N line. Let's talk a little bit about, let's walk through this. All right. The exterior styling, always would start with the exterior styling because that's what we see. This obsession with lines. I must say that Hyundai, the Koreans are the most courageous car stylists that I've ever seen in my lifetime. Just take a look at the Sonata. Take a look at the Elantra. I mean, these guys, they go all in. They're all in. This vehicle sits up high and you feel it sitting inside. There's now two categories of subcompact crossovers. There's the ones that really feel tight, and then there are the other ones like this one, and let's say the Chevrolet Trax, where you feel you bought a subcompact, but you don't feel at all claustrophobic. There's plenty of room here for me and Ross inside. We're sitting way up high. Sitting behind myself, there is no problem. There's a big trunk. All right, lots of room here for the legs. I've got my mansplaining position on. It's working perfectly. A few notes about the interior design, all right? Separate climate control from the infotainment, so that way if your infotainment gives out, you still have access to your climate control, especially in a country with winters and hot summers. This is very especially useful. No piano black anywhere on this version at least, which means Hyundai's been paying attention to car reviewers and customers. It's unanimous. I mean, the complaints on that material, everybody doesn't like it over the long term. Hyundai has listened to people, and now we have like this matte gray. Looks totally price appropriate. In fact, this whole interior feels price appropriate. This vehicle goes for about low 40s plus tax. That's what it feels like in here. The seats are reasonably comfortable. It's not the end of the world. But they're not as uncomfortable as Toyota seats, which are really concave. These are like halfway between a Honda seat and a Toyota seat. Very good. It's a Hyundai seat. 15 years ago, Hyundai made the worst seats. Now they're just okay. Relative ease of use here. I like, there's something about the buttons. I'm getting out of my Tesla, and if I want to activate any feature in my Tesla, I have to put it on the autopilot, or else I'm gonna hit somebody, right? I'm gonna swerve off the road, end up in the ditch. Here, it's just, well, you know, you can just go like this and adjust things. Very practical. Very good for the daily routine. The 4-wheel drive in Quebec, Quebecers have a hard-on for all-wheel drive. I mean, they've got to have it. This vehicle, it is an option. You can get it. So this is very good, all right? So you can get a base model, is what I mean, and get the optional 4-wheel drive. Ross makes the remark, very intelligent remark. There's a gas version, there's an electric version, but no hybrid, no plug-in hybrid. I think in the province of Quebec, we know who we live with, we know where we live with. I mean, the price of gas is never going down to $1, and therefore a hybrid would be nice. All right, so kind of a miss on that one, if you ask me, because they already know how to do this, right? A small sunroof, but that's just enough to let the natural light in. Here today it's pretty gloomy, and at least sitting in front, it's fine. So good job on that level. Hyundai making an extremely competent product. I mean, I have a feeling that the Hyundai engineers went around on YouTube and listened to videos, listened to remarks from customers that they said, and kind of like delivered across the board. More room, nicer interior, more upscale feel, just all the things you want from this type of vehicle without exaggerating. What I mean by this is, and I see this with a lot of people I work with, all right, they have two children and a wife or a husband, 2 children and a dog, right? A dog like this, all right? And they got to get the mid-size SUV for those 12 outings per year that they're going to do, and they need that. And this vehicle, as is, can easily fit two parents, 2 children, and a dog, all right? Or luggage. The trunk is quite big. So it's not me moralizing about people's choices. You buy what you want. It's your money. I'm just saying that at this price, and if you want to pay even less, you can go for the lower trim models, which have the all-wheel drive and have most of the features. You're gonna get a great family hauler. So I have to score this Kona very highly because of all its qualities and its lack of flaws, really. The visibility, pretty good here, pretty good here. Okay, rear 3/4, rear kind of not so hot. So people usually when they buy these vehicles, they're coming from the compact sedan or hatchback, and you know when they're parking, they're like this, and where am I? Am I going to hit something? You know, they're kind of a little anxious on that. So maybe, let's just say, I don't want to say it's a Subaru experience. It's okay. All right? So those are my thoughts on the much improved and very good Hyundai Kona. Super competent product. I recommend it highly. And that's the review. By the way, if you like this video, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. And if you really like it, well then of course, you should subscribe. And that is it.